Hello, I hope you're very well today. So here are a few various different ways to style our morning pages box. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to style them in our classic vase. So fill your vase about a third full with room temperature water, pop in your flower food and give it a swirl. Do make sure to remove any petals that sit below the vase neckline. So I'm doing that with my roses, which I'm arranging evenly around the edge. And then, perhaps a bit aggressively, putting my pittosporum foliage in there. So creating a bit of a nest, and then these are some beautiful spray carnations. And I'm adding them in the gaps left by the roses and pittosporum. That's created a bit of a nest, and your gladioli will now stand upright in an even triangle in amongst those other flowers. Looking very, very pretty indeed. And here we have some brindisi lilies, a really soft pink colour. And again, they'll stand up in the middle, in amongst the gladioli. And then some of my favourite irises, they'll pop open after about 2 or 3 days, quite quickly. Quick burst of colour. And there we have it, really very beautiful indeed. Right, on we go to how to style it sort of asymmetrically, so not quite such a round shape. And I'm using the FREDDIE'S Flowers optic vase for this. And what I like to encourage is grouping focal flowers. So I've grouped my 3 roses together. Got one kind of poking off to the left, you can see. Then my foliage I'm hoping to sort of fall down on the other side to balance it out a bit. I've then put a lily just sitting a bit higher than one of the roses. And again, the gladioli can shoot off all into one corner, which again balances that look of the pittosporum on the right and then the lovely gladioli in the top left. I've popped in a few spray carnations for a bit of colour on the right hand side, and then one iris a little more upright. So you can see we've got rather an interesting shape, and this will look good from the front, not so good from behind. And so this is if you've got a flat wall and just want something a bit different. So there we go, it looks great. And finally, moving on to some bud vases. So here I got 3 glass bud vases of different sizes. They're really pretty and elegant. I've got a rose and I'm trimming them to all different heights, and I'm reflexing the petals. So they're a little bit old and I'm able to pop the petals back. So it's really important that the flowers are at different heights. I'm not using all of my stems. I'm using little lateral stems of the spray carnations and pittosporum, and just creating something really lovely and pretty. But again, the different heights of these is really important. You can either have them on your dining table or anywhere in the house.